Listen, bro, I gotta go, man. Yeah. I'll see you in the studio tonight. All right, bro, cool. Sorry, guys, that was my manager.
Fashionably late. Hello and welcome to TOWIE Dragged Out. It's me again, your host, Ahura. In this week's episode of TOWIE, there was love in the air. We were introduced to the idea of flirty friends. And there was a right onion argy-bargy down at the curry house. So what are we waiting for? Let's dig into those secrets, spill the tea, and get all that little gossip from all these people who we love to see on the telly. Roll those titles! Hello everybody, how are we all doing? How's everyone feeling after this week's saucy little episode? Are we feeling frisky?
I feel bang on.
I bet you do after your day.
What is it actually like for you guys filming in a COVID situation?
So we're in like bars and clubs, but it's like all COVID safe, all away from each other, and a film set basically.
But everything we're talking about and the dramas that are going on are real, but I suppose it's had to be a bit more set up with the clubs and the bars.
In this week's episode, we finally saw Rem ask Clelia to play ball down at the local bowling alley. We also saw Gatsby going on a cocktail-making blind date with the new girl, Danny. People, what are we thinking?
I love Clelia and Rem together. They look cute. I like him as well. He's like got something about him. It's good.
I like him. He's good stuff. He is.
So Gatsby, were you at all nervous about going into this blind date?
Yeah, I wasn't nervous about the actual date itself. I was just more nervous about like who it was and blind date. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what you're going in for.
I think anyone going into any date, it is always going to be a little bit of nerves, isn't there? Because there's still pressure in it, especially if you've never met the person before.
I slid into her DMs a little while ago anyway. I was supposed to take her out, but then I went to LA. I was supposed to take her out when I got back from LA, but obviously it was locked down, so I ended up staying there for like 7 months. So it just fizzled out. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think that this relationship and this romance has potential on the cards?
I like her. I think she seems good for you. She seems like fun.
Yeah, no, she is a little fun.
Definitely so. You definitely so, I'd say, yeah.
Oh,
Can you not screw it up, Liam, please?
Me, never.
So watching P and Ella discuss their flirty friendship got me a little hot, a little slightly bothered.
I ain't asking for a relationship.
So what are you after then, Ella? Just a bit of fun?
Just a bit. I'm joking. Flirty friends.
Flirty friends.
I didn't know where to look, but I couldn't take my eyes off of this. What do we all think? Do we think that being flirty and being friends works?
Yeah, I think you can be friends with someone you fancy, easy. But I mean, theirs is like the next level from fancy. They, like you said, literally looked like they were gonna get it on the table.
I mean, guys, props to Ella. The girl's got balls.
Honestly, the confidence that Ella has to sit in front of him and to look at him and say and behave the way she has, they need to bottle that because it would be worth a fortune.
People that are younger that are coming through have so much more bottle than I would ever have had at that age.
I was so young, they're so grown up now.
Listen, fair play to her. Big bottle. Gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Does everything get spilt on the TOWIE TV? Like, do we see everything?
You obviously keep some parts to yourself. I don't know how it would be to have like a proper relationship on the show. How is it, Dan?
Well, the thing is, I leave the show, I leave filming, and then I feel like I have a load of mini TOWIE scenes throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So it's time for the Onion Showdown! This really got me rivaled and going. I would really know what you all thought about what happened with Bobby, Amy, and Harry down at the old curry house.
I think Harry's saying something, but then Bobby's pulled up the receipts and said, no, like, you actually did admit you cheated or something.
The thing is, yeah, it's there on camera in a scene that he immediately.
I know.
So do we all actually remember what happened though back in 2014 in Series 12? Like, did everyone watch it back then?
Well, Bobby put it on his story, didn't he? The scene.
Did he?
He says in the scene, pretty much straight to his face, that I cheated on you in Tenerife, didn't he?
So now he's saying that he didn't cheat.
Do you know what team you are? Are you team?
Who's right, really? Bobby's in the right now.
Yeah.
Is this whole situation just about a timeline thing?
But did he state that it was when they were together? Was that obvious?
He was saying they weren't official.
Yeah, that's fair enough then. I'm Team Harry now.
No, that's not fair enough.
Were they together at the time or were they just broken up?
Either way.
No, so no, it does make a difference.
That makes a massive.
No, what if you've just broken up with someone? Like literally, you sleep with someone else.
If he was with Bobby at the time, it's bang out of order.
He knew that even if they just split up or it was just in a little break, like it would still proper upset Bobby. So it's still a big thing in it, I suppose.
Rich comes from you, son.
Don't start on me, mate.
It's come to that point again, guys. It's time for the poll of truth. Ruth. Would you be upset if your family stayed friends with your ex?
My ex works for my dad. And my dad thinks he's like the future of the company. It's really annoying. He talks about it all the time.
I think my mum likes my exes more than she does me, you know. My mum talks to all of them still. It's a nightmare.
Well, it depends how you finished it, to be fair. Like, if you're friends with them, it's all right, I suppose.
It is weird though, isn't it? Like, if me and Amber split up, I don't think me and Suzanne would be mates.
I don't think you would either.
So how are you now with Amber's family?
You know what? Me and Amber's mum have actually like turned it round really well. Like,
Call you again?
Really well with her now. Well,
Sunshine.
The door? Sorry.
so
No.
she texts me calling me a piece of
Yeah.
and then when I went to the door to apologise, she sunshined me off, called me Sunshine, didn't she?
To be fair, you were behaving like a piece of shit at the time.
No,
So
listen, I'll take it on the chin then. But it's fine now, it's good. We have a laugh about it. She bought me a mug for Christmas, I think last year, which says "Hello Sunshine" on it. So
Aww.
still got that in the cupboard.
Drum rolls at the ready, guys, because the results of the poll of truth are in. Results have it that 57% of the TOWIE followers said no. So I'm asking you. I want you to comment down in the bottom below, right where I like it, exactly what you thought about this week's little goss between Harry and Bobby. What team are you? We obviously have Diags right now trying to beat a world Guinness record. How many cocktail sausages do we think we can put in our mouth?
How many little cocktail sausages can you get in your mouth, Ahura?
Probably the same amount I could probably get if I put you in my mouth.
Oh!
I set myself.
Which would be 1.
Oh!
I felt up there, didn't I?
Do we think that he can do this record?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't think he's gonna smash any type of record, to be honest.
Too lazy.
You are so negative. I think he is.
We're being realistic, Chloe.
We said to him to, like, you know, the bottle tops on the beer, to bite them off. There's the record's like 67 or 68 in a minute. We said he could maybe do that.
So bad on your teeth, you can't do that.
Have you seen the state of his teeth anyway? It
Yeah,
don't
true. It probably makes
You two are bad friends.
matter. Hey, look who's calling me. I'll answer it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Diane.
Hey!
Oi!
Diane, you've got some bad friends. They all think that you're not going to get a world record.
He can get the world record for having the worst hair.
Aww, it's a bit wild.
Is that a horror?
Yes, it is!
We mate again, a horror.
I know, God, I can't get you out my sight, fella.
Right, ladies, everyone.
So my last question for all of you is, who's that girl? While the rest of you are debating whether Harry has or hasn't rewritten history, all I could think of was, who's that girl in the background with the hat? I want it!
It was either someone in disguise trying to get involved and have a little listen, or she's really just excited about going on her holidays when stuff reopens.
Yeah.
Who are these people in the background? Are they real?
Yeah, they're real people.
Yeah.
They're invited guests.
Gats, you get quite friendly with the
Yeah, Liam does.
Maybe you could shed us some light on it.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying anything.
So if I come on as an extra then, Dan, do you think me and you'll get along like Ella and people?
Can we get on? Brilliant, yeah.
I'll definitely be down for that. Right, so that's all now for TOWIE Dragged Out. I'm your host, Ahura. So I'm going to give you all a sexy goodbye and a good day. I hope you have a fabulous week. I hope you have a fabulous month. And until next time, tune in and comment and like. So we're going to say goodbye to everyone who was with us today. So a huge thank you to Dan. Give me a wave, you sexy geezer.
Thanks, guys.
A huge, huge, huge thank you to the great Gatsby.
Cheers.
And of course, Chloe's now going to go back off to the Meadows. So a huge thank you to her. Love you, girl.
Bye.
Have a fabulous time, and I'll see you for the next one. Mwah. Bye.